lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the LA Chargers. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least a 20-yard line? In the end zone. Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
From the end zone, Goff. Got his man, it's Bo Melton. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, good job defensively to recover. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Now Goff. Flushed out right. Toward the pylon, caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Abanikanda. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. You can't have a drive go further without scoring than this, but that last yard sometimes can be the toughest. This is 3rd and goal. Again, Abanikanda. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Israel Abanikanda punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Herbert. Right side, and he finds Gray. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick up the first with goal. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that 1st down there and keep this one going.
On 1st down, it's Gore. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. He was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Able to find Gray here. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another 1st there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
6-0 our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert going to change the play here. Back to the ground game here. Gore. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1 running back run, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Abanikanda once again. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 75 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. The give now to Abanikanda. Pushing through the contact, and he is out of bounds here. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Texans have retaken the lead. So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return. The Charger drive about to get going. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And they'll get to him right away at the 40. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Up the middle they go with Gore. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Here's Herbert. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Hold the troops right. Set.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Rolling to his right. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Gore is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Hey, ram. Go.
They'll try and push it in with Gore. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Again they run, again it's Gore. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time.
Touchdown, Houston! Israel Abanikanda. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert finding Gray on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Herbert changing things up.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass caught by Gray.
A big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Again, Herbert. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Gore now, running out of the gun. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Ray. Ready.
On 1st and goal. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returned, so the 2nd half begins with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
21.
Out of the gun, Herbert. On the out route, he finds Johnston. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively. With the referee signals, it will be a first down.
They'll try it up the gut with Gore. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. And now they'll shift things around.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Johnston. And he
Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
59.
Here's Herbert.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Now another carry here tonight for Gore. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll bring him back within a point.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And they'll give to Abanikanda on the option.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That's still leaves them with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
On the handoff, it's Gore. And he'll get 4 there, now to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Hey, Ray. 5-9.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Texans force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A 3rd quarter now, at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. On the handoff, Abanikanda.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
He's got him in, complete.
There he goes again.
Touchdown, Houston.
Israel Abanikanda
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Kappa.
Now it's Herbert. He gets it to Johnston.
A big play there for LA. 42 yards. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds his man complete. That's great. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They run with goal out of the shotgun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
73 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now a handoff for goal. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Let's go.
They snap it to Herbert. Steps away. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
1st down, they start out with a Banacanda.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Off play action. Here's Goff.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively.
Go.
On 1st down, it's gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Hey, go Lion. Home trip right. Go.
Herbert now. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
Herbert. Complete to Johnston here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Herbert. It's complete. It's gone. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
59.
Herbert to throw. That's caught out right by Jennings.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Hey, go Lion.
Herbert going to throw.
Completes it to Jennings.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throwing, Herbert.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 9-yard line.
Herbert.
And he's got it.
And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now 1st and goal.
Now it's Gore. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
380. Run. Let's go.
Herbert. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Tariq Carpenter.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more